Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks so much for checking out this beer review. I am the Mighty Plantain, and we've got something fancy this time around. This is Douze, I believe is how it's pronounced, from BFM in Switzerland. It's got one of these fancy swing tops. That's why I said fancy. It's all kinds of fancy. I'm not even sure I've actually had a beer with this swing top thing before. So hopefully I can figure out how to open it. It says here it's ingredients: Swiss Mountain spring water, barley, malt, Cascade Amarillo and Hallertau hops, sugar, and fleur de sel, sea salt, and yeast. So there's some sea salt in here. So it's a noble sea salt from the Bretagne, I think, in France. Used to accentuate the flavors of this very special ale. Pair it with green poultry. We're not pairing with anything. Handcrafted ale, blah, 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 blah. So it sounds like it's going to be interesting. Ages well. I guess this has been sitting around the store. I picked this up at Meridians in Fairfield. I guess it's been sitting around the store for a little while. A lot of people haven't picked it up yet. I was told it's one of the favorites, one of the guys that works there, so this should be pretty decent. It's been sitting here for a couple of weeks. 3, maybe 4 weeks. So it's had a little bit of time to age in the bottle here as well. So I don't know exactly how old this is. It was made batch number 5, but it doesn't give me an exact date. So, okay, enough about that. We don't know exactly how old it is, how long it's been aging, but we do know that the label says it ages well. So I'm going to go ahead and crack this open. Assuming, oh, there we go. That wasn't as hard as I thought it might be. I was going to say, assuming I can figure out how to get it to go. Oh, easy enough. Alright, so while I'm pouring this out, make sure to hit me up down below with a like and a share. And click on that subscribe button as well. That way you'll get a notification every time I post a new beer review. Hopefully you're enjoying them, or at least getting some information out of them. Let's move back around. Don't do that, because you'll look like a complete tool like I just did. Alright. Slightly hazy. A couple of little particulates floating around in there, but quite effervescent. Almost a pale honey color. Very interesting. Got a little bit of a decent head on it, so that's not bad. It's funny, from here I can actually smell some fruitiness. It's actually got a really interesting aroma. A little bit of fruitiness. And there's something somewhat floral. I don't know, it's almost floral and perfumey. It's got a really interesting aroma. And that's awesome. I could sit here and smell that all night. There's actually a little bit of a tang from the salt in there as well. It says here it's only 0.15% salt, but I'm actually picking up on the saltiness and the aroma. But yeah, interesting, fruity, floral, and slightly salt-tinged aroma. Okay, I said I could sit here and smell it all night, but I better not. I should drink this, otherwise this will wind up being a 30-minute review. Nice medium light mouthfeel. That's an interesting taste. it doesn't taste like any beer that I've ever had before. Like I said, a nice medium mouthfeel. There's 3 different varieties of hops mentioned on the label, but I'm not getting an overwhelming or strong hoppiness. It's not ridiculously bitter, but there's almost some very subtle notes. Extremely subtle. I wish I knew what that fruity aroma is, because that actually carries through into the taste. And there's something almost floral about the taste as well. It's like this interesting bouquet of the aroma actually dances on the palate. I don't know how really to describe it. And there's a hint of saltiness in the aftertaste. But, I don't know. It's tangy and sweet. Slightly salty. Words escape me, honestly, on this one. I mean, again, if I'm picking out specific hop notes, I'm getting some citrus, maybe a hint of pine, but mostly floral and earthy. But again, it's mostly that general sweet fruitiness with a little tinge of citrus, combining with a really floral aroma that actually dances on the palate and lends a floral taste to it that isn't unpleasant. It's actually very pleasant, with a bit of that saltiness in the finish. This is, like I say, it's unlike anything I've ever had before. I think simply based on the complexity of this beer, the uniqueness of the taste, and the way everything's really come together, and honestly, the fact that I am not doing an adequate job of describing this is really putting this at a 5 out of 5 for me. It's definitely unique and different, and if you can find it in your area, you should check it out. I don't think you'll be disappointed at all. It's a departure from anything I'm used to, and that's really all I can say. So, don't forget, hit me up with a like and a share down below, and subscribe to this channel. That way you'll get the notification every time a new beer review is posted. Again, I rated this at a 5 out of 5. That's just my opinion, and people's tastes differ, and might even change on a regular basis. Hit me up in the comments and the email link down there. Let me know if you've had this beer, if you agree or disagree, what you think about it yourself. I'll also put a user poll up here. I'll give you a chance to rate it really quick, 1 to 5. Till next time, thanks for tuning in. Cheers. A little while back, we did a bit of a comparison with the Not Your Father's Hard Root Beer review.
Thanks for having me.
Well, thanks for the beer, man. So, highly recommended by you. The Extreme Beer Fest this weekend. We'll be able to get a hold of, I believe it's the American